chancellor has kicked off into high gear, with major parties now set with their own chancellor candidates. It has been a bumpy ride so far for Angela Merkel's Conservative Party, and it might not get any easier for them. Let's get more on this from our DW political correspondent, William Glucroft. Well, William, good afternoon. It's been some week there. What has happened?
It's been quite a week, Samson, and it's good to talk to you today. The two leading parties, at least as the polls show us, Angela Merkel's Conservatives and the Green Party, a more progressive party, environmentally and climate change-focused party, they've put forward their official candidates for chancellor. These are the people who will be leading these parties through the election campaign and trying to win for their parties the top spot come elections in September, so their party and they themselves can be sitting in the chancellery, sitting in Angela Merkel's seat, which she has occupied for almost 16 years. So it's a very exciting time in Germany as these decisions have finally been made. It's important to note that Germany is a parliamentary system. So what does that mean? It means that these figures, these candidates that have been put forward, it's more of a symbolic gesture about what they say about the party. They don't actually have a lot of weight politically speaking, because of course people vote for parties here. They don't necessarily vote for individuals, but personalities matter, especially in politics, especially in this age of social media, and we're going to be seeing that over the next months to come.
Well, if we are to go by party candidate selections or proposals, what do those say about the parties themselves and where they stand?
Yeah, we have two very different pictures here between these two parties. Remember, the Conservatives, that's the CDU, Angela Merkel's party, together with their smaller sister party, the CSU, together these two parties are called the Union, and they rule together, they run together at the national level. They have to agree on a common candidate, and that has been nothing but messy and disunited and unprofessional in these last several days as two candidates, Armin Laschet from Angela Merkel's CDU, the leader of Germany's most populous state in the western part of the country, and Markus Söder, the leader of Bavaria. You know, the capital there is Munich. Think of lederhosen and big mugs of beer. These two men have been going at it the last several days, and although Söder from Bavaria has much more popularity in the polls, ultimately they went with Armin Laschet. It's been very messy, very divisive, and all been happening in the public sphere for everybody to watch, whereas the Greens, which for a long time have been a small protest party, they're the professional ones. They've kept everything very quiet, very unified, very dignified. They put forward their candidate, Annalena Baerbock, a young woman. She's 40 years old, with experience in the Bundestag, the German parliament, with a very different outlook for Germany and for Europe than her center-right opponents from Angela Merkel's party. So it's really been quite a thing to watch as a political correspondent these last several days.
William, there's no party that sees you as a prospective candidate yet?
Unfortunately, Mina, I can't even vote in this country as I'm not a German citizen, but maybe I'll get lucky by September to at least be able to have my vote counted, but I don't think I'll be running for any party anytime soon.
You'll be running stories. Thank you so much, William Glucroft, from our partners, DW there. Now, many university students from humble backgrounds are insistently and increasingly finding it hard to attain education